We open on a bald man shaking his body like he's crazy. He sits in a wooden chair, his wrists wrapped around the armrests. He's surrounded by darkness. The only thing he sees is the flickering lamp that sits above his head. He has tally marks that are sliced into his skin. A kill count.
So why do you believe that you are like this, Mr. Zsasz?
Victor Zsasz says he thinks it's childhood trauma or something, and the ominous voice leans in. No, it was the Batman. The Batman is one of, if not the best superhero movie of all time, and today I'm going to be pre-writing the Batman sequel. But I have too much free time, so I have lots of ideas for different villains and plots that could really work well inside Matt Reeves' universe. So today, I'm going to be pre-writing the part 1 of the Batman trilogy. Matt Reeves usually likes to put kind of words in front of his movie titles. So today, instead of pre-writing the Batman 2, I was thinking a good title for this movie could be The Mind of the Batman. This video was really fun to make, so if you want something else like this, subscribe for more and like the video if you like the video. So let's just get straight into it. I love Hugo Strange in the Arkham video games, and I said video games instead of comics for a reason. That's a subject for another video. Also, you guys can hear this rain, right? I feel like that kind of sets the tone of the video and the movie as a whole, kind of Gotham City-like. Let's put a little bit of water. I think the idea of a villain who uses his knowledge of the mind and position as a psychiatrist to gain power is a very unique and special idea. I've heard a lot of people talking about how they would love a Mr. Freeze movie, more specifically a Cold Heart storyline adaptation, mostly because Mr. Freeze in the animated series was the best version of Mr. Freeze. The way he uses his knowledge to try and find a way to cure his wife Nora is also a very unique and special idea. And I even thought about a pretty decent story that could work in this universe with Freeze, but I think that Hugo just works better as the villain here. Riddler was inspired by Batman to take a stand and expose the underworld, so to not explore that fact that Batman pretty much creates his villains would be kind of a waste. I've also heard lots of people fan casting Giancarlo Esposito as Mr. Freeze, and I support that because that would be absolutely perfect. He could definitely play like the calm and calculated version of him. But who's another character Esposito could easily pull off? Doctor Strange. Not that one. So the plot of the movie is basically Bruce is having a campaign on improving Arkham Asylum, so that it's a place where people can really get help, but also because of more personal matters. He feels it's his responsibility to help manage Arkham Asylum after the Riddler exposed Bruce's mother for being kept there for years. Alongside Bruce in this campaign is Harvey Dent. And no, he's not going to be Two-Face yet in this movie. Let's save that for later movies like 3 and 4 and really develop that character. I want to keep the detective aspect of the first movie, so Batman starts seeing crazy monsters popping up and killing people, and has to first of all piece together what's going on, and second of all has to deal with the fact how he may have to fight against fantastical enemies. Most of Batman's rogue gallery are fictionally powered, and I think the fact that Christopher Nolan tried so hard to keep his world kind of grounded kind of held the trilogy back. It was a universe where Ra's al Ghul was killed in the first movie, and Bane looked like this. I don't think I really explain it in the script for this video, but by the way, another plot point in the comics for Hugo Strange is that he's first of all a psychiatrist who's really smart, but he also starts creating these monster characters, so that's why all the monsters are popping up. This is also a good way to introduce some more villains, the first one being Killer Croc, and the second being Clayface. And we can also kind of dive deeper into the characters. After fighting the last monster, Man-Bat, Batman sees a tag for Arkham Asylum. So these people were all put in Arkham Asylum and were persuaded and warped into killing people, and to more specifically, to attack the Batman. But who did this to them? Batman looks around and sees a camera. He's watching. Wait a second, I need to do Batman voice. He's watching. Oh, what the heck? That was not a Batman voice. By the way, the Trapped in Arkham's part of this pitch was inspired by TroyOboyo17, who is a super underrated YouTuber and is one of the best writers on the platform, and probably if not my favorite YouTuber on here. So I'll put the link to his channel in the description, and you can check him out after watching this video. The rest of the movie is pretty much a Trapped in Arkham sort of situation. Batman and Harvey Dent are investigating Arkham Asylum when they are knocked out by a mysterious figure. Harvey hates the Batman. Even though Batman is trying harder to be a symbol of hope since the first movie, Harvey still thinks things should be done inside the law. Also, who says Batman isn't the one creating his villains in the first place? They wake up in a prison cell. So the end of this pitch is an adaptation of the trial story from the animated Batman movie. Harvey Dent, who hates Batman, is forced to defend him while Hugo Strange is kind of pulling the strings. Then, Hugo brings out a witness to Batman's crime and proof of his insanity. Batman recognizes him. His hair is combed. He's in a sleek purple suit and his scars are healed.
Hello, Batsy.
This will be a good way to introduce Joker, and if people like him in the Arkham show Matt Reeves is planning to do, I have no idea what's going on with all those spin-off shows, we can make him a major villain in the Batman movies. After Batman stops Hugo, he holds him up, a batarang in his hand. Criminals aren't scared of him anymore. Hugo has been killing people. Batman should kill him. But Batman realizes he isn't creating his villains. He just should have changed sooner, so that his villains could have a symbol of hope to inspire them, instead of a symbol of fear. Because that's exactly what Batman's villains are. Victims of fear. Hugo starts to laugh. You always end up losing in the end, don't you, Batman? First Edward Ashton. He killed everyone he wanted to kill and ended up even flooding the city. Same thing with me. I know everything about you now. I know when you fight, where you fight, who you fight, how you fight, but more specifically, I know why you fight. Isn't that right, Bruce Wayne? Strange just sits there in Batman's lap, laughing. Then, Batman hears a beeping sound coming from inside Hugo's head. Batman feels behind Hugo's neck and feels kind of a bump and a red flashing light. A bomb. Just then, Batman says, "Hugo, no!" Hugo's head explodes, and he sits lifeless in Batman's arms. Thank you so much. Wait. I forgot. We have a post-credit scene. Oh, we got a post-credit scene. Here we go. Time to set up more movies so that we can become the new Kevin Feige of the Batman universe. That's a good idea. Maybe I can actually... Can you guys tag Matt Reeves? I'm just kidding. That would be awesome, though. Anyway, here's the post-credit scene. Alfred knows what's best for Bruce, and he feels he's becoming more distant and losing sight of who he really is, becoming more in depth with the entire persona of Batman, and diving even more deep into this crusade since the first movie. So Alfred puts his hands on the shoulder of a middle schooler boy. They both walk into Wayne Manor. Welcome to your new home, Master Grayson. I'm not going to go too deep into why I also made that decision until part 2, if I do part 2. And if you don't know who Grayson is, I'm just going to tell you. He ends up becoming Robin and also becoming Nightwing. So, yeah. But anyway, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure to like and subscribe for the pre-write of the end of this trilogy. And I'll see you next time on Deuces Nerd Haven. And I hope you liked the pre-write. See ya.